This deeply disturbing incident is a chilling reminder of some of the horrific dangers that some of our children face every day. It pains my heart to think that a young girl full of potential and promise could be taken from this world in such a cruel and inhumane way. This was not just the loss of a child. This was the desecration of innocence, and it shakes us to the very core. This family is now fractured by grief and trauma. The surviving children will have to grow up without their sister and with the haunting memory of what they have lost. We at the CPFS say we will do everything in our power to support them. We all must ask ourselves, what more can we do to protect our children? We are calling on every citizen, every neighbor, every family member to remain vigilant. If something feels off, if you suspect a child is being abused, do not remain silent. Our children are depending on us. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Call our 24-hour hotline, the 211, and make a report, because you might just save a life, even based on a meager suspicion.
Just my point, in the sense that I don't think we can put a time frame on, and we could be re-victimizing the person all over again.
We're 30 years later.
Yes.
You talk about I was arrested in the
Yes.
elevator.
Yes.
No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
Justice Minister Delroy Chuck gave a scenario to explain the need for a time limit.
But look at Mr. Chuck. When he used to teach him, he used to make pass at me. I wouldn't even remember.
Yeah, but
if I did.
Yeah, but Minister Chuck, that is the person's accusation. If they had a record, of
20
that,
years ago.
yeah, but if they had a record of it or is able to provide evidence. But this is just my point, in the sense that I don't think we can put a time frame on, and we could be re-victimizing the person all over.
Wagwan family, manners, I want for respect. Now, you see the sad story coming out of Jamaica about the 9-year-old we get saka and threw in a barrel. Well, we see pictures that go around. My God, you can't believe the things where mankind capable of. But then put picture of the youth. It's alleged. Picture them on social media. I am them a look for. And you better them catch him and take him in alive, Jamaica have a thing about them, then kill everything. No crime no solve so. Crime can't solve by just murder everything ask a question and get into the mind of people. You just murder people and think say him. Even though in picture up so and it's in the paper. Still allegation. A lot of time the media get it wrong also. So with that, when I head back, I have to tell you guys also. But these are the persons of interest with them alleged violate little picnic. And that's for the picnic. Let me do a little reading. The police have launched a manhunt for a man in connection with the dirting of a 9-year-old girl whose partially nude body was discovered inside a barrel at her home. At her home. She was safe at her home. So they thought. In Spanish Town on Friday night, the deceased has been identified as Kelsey, Cassidy, Ferrigan, a student of St. John's Primary School and resident of Job Lane in Spanish Town. First of all, let me send condolences to the family. God know the loved ones, students and teachers, and everybody whose heart hurt behind this. It's sad, people. So that youth of them push out. See, face there. And some people have said, don't carry me in alive. I don't believe so. Carry me in alive, man. We murder everything too much. And that's how it go. You need to get behind the mind of some people that create these type of crime. You need to grab him and ask him some question. You need to, before him serve him life sentence, I believe it's a life sentence, I mean, death penalty, rather. The little girl not there no more. But with our corrupt system, you have to be careful what we talk about death penalty. Too corrupt with have them the type of thing upon people. Too corrupt. But we're going to listen about the thing when I play at the front. I'm an intro. We're going to listen it and we have something to talk about at the end. We're going to listen what the lady have to say.
This deeply disturbing incident is a chilling reminder of some of the horrific dangers that some of our children face every day. It pains my heart to think that a young girl full of potential and promise could be taken from this world in such a cruel and inhumane way. This was not just the loss of a child. This was the desecration of innocence, and it shakes us to the very core. This family is now fractured by grief and trauma. The surviving children will have to grow up without their sister and with the haunting memory of what they have lost. We at the CPFSA, we will do everything in our power to support them. We all must ask ourselves, what more can we do to protect our children? We are calling on every citizen, every neighbor, every family member to remain vigilant. If something feels off, if you suspect a child is being abused, do not remain silent. Our children are depending on us. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Call our 24-hour hotline, the 211, and make a report, because you might just save a life, even based on a meager suspicion.
Family, there's a lot of predator come at the United States, them go Canada, them go England, with picnic in them taste bud. Love look up picnic, see big woman and I want them. Right? But when them come at them a place here, people, the taste bud slap out of them out quick and fast, because they realize the law up here so serious when they come to predators. So we could have come here and ball till we can't ball no more. Day after day, months and years and decades, we see them a thing are going. Tell what the government had do towards it. And that's how it started, people. The lady a ball out a while ago. She need help from everywhere, whatever it can come from. You can't hear her voice, hear her message. But when it's a go from here, so after today we ball, we catch a boy, a police shoot him, trim na pickup truck, go trim per mag. That is the pattern of us Jamaicans. Just murder him. That's it. Brrr. And things about self-crime. Yeah, man, they murder the boy. We grew up and kill the 9-year-old and that's it. We don't fix nothing, people. Can you tell me why Delroy Chuck now see the need to release the sexual predatory list? In an era like this, people, you want to tell me why Delroy Chuck now see the need to release the sexual registry list, make it public? Do it for the youth, them, man. A little girl like this, don't just tell me this and that and come cry and talk about RIP and man wicked and the youth them wicked. Do it for the youth, yeah. Delroy fuck. Do it, sorry, Delroy Chuck. Do it for the youth. Delroy Chuck before you left. You and Babsy Grange. Babsy Grange, come here. You're minister of this and minister of every goddamn thing. Babsy Grange, when I get old in our politics, you can't do something grand before you left politics. You can't make sure, say, the sexual register list is made public, Babsy Grange. Do it, no man. Do it. People, up here talking, up here chatting people. And of course, we see something like them. Mr. Shot, Predator, Gawa, farm, and them grape two sister and murder them. Dirt the two twin sister, I think the sister them in them 60s. Who never remember that? I think a little time them boy a murder old people. Grape them and murder them. I'll eat the old grandmother. And I'll know. Them not see the need. Delroy Chuck, not see the need. Babsy Grange, not see the need. The many women in the politics, not see the need to fight for a clear publication of the sexual register list. Just not take them thing the serious. Even victim of sexual crime, even not take them thing the serious. No man, Chuck not take them thing the serious. Take what? Take what serious? No man, it just feel like females are nothing. Go sit down your trash.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US.
Yes.
Where 30 years later,
Yes.
you talk about I was arrested in the
Yes.
elevator.
Yes.
No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
You tell me now, that's supposed to be with Justice Minister. I something about victim, If you get molested, I report it in a 1 year, go sit on one side. Good God. Look how much big woman they married right now. Knows say they violated. They were violated at a younger age, and none of them not get the courage to come out yet. There are many big women who are grandmother, who know say them be violated. And I know them not come out because they don't get the strength and the courage to come out yet. Some people come out at a later date. We just watch a video the other day of the lady confront her uncle in a one car. When I watch that, the lady not chicken. The lady, a big woman, will confront her uncle in a car. So you imagine how long that niece I walk around with that weight on her. But she a pitney, so she live in Canada. Remember, she got Jamaica go face her uncle in her car and have him admit and say him sorry and she a tape him. You remember that? You have some people never come out. So what kind of time limit we get on them thing here? Delroy Chuck at 12 months you want to give enough a talk. 12 months.
Just my point in the sense that I don't think we can put a time frame on, and we could be re-victimizing the person all over again.
We're 30 years later.
Yes.
You talk about I was arrested in the elevator.
Yes.
No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
Justice Minister Delroy Chuck gave a scenario to explain the need for a time limit.
But look at Mr. Chuck. When he used to teach him, he used to make pass at me. I wouldn't even remember.
Yeah, but
if I did.
Yeah, but Minister Chuck, that is the person's accusation. If they had a record, of
20
that,
years ago.
yeah, but if they had a record of it or is able to provide evidence. But this is just my point in the sense that I don't think we can put a time frame on, and we could be re-victimizing the person.
Where Bob's the Grange there? So Sweet Pea said that in our constituency. Where Bob's a long time I call up for them woman, Joan Bailey Wagwan. Manners and respect, Sweet Pea, Lolly 97, say gallows for them straight, Robert Brown, Ivan Bradford, Arlene Foster. This is one serious thing, people. The way me hurt when I see this stuff, people, I couldn't do a video same time. I don't cuss Pierre Bado that I don't want to cuss on Bado again. I try to limit the Bado because I already cuss all the Bado for the year on social media already in the video did that day. So I don't know Bado for cussing the rest of the year. Family. So Delroy Chuck, You hear him sound, you hear them on the tech crime against female. Simple, like on nothing, go sit on one side. Eh? What we're gonna get out of a justice minister like this?
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement
Yes.
in the US,
Yes.
where 30 years later,
Yes.
you talk about I was arrested in the
Yes.
elevator.
Yes.
No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
And let me show you something even further. Chuck said making public the offenders registry list is over punishment. Delroy Chuck believe in, like me say, predators must love this man. If I was a predator, I would love a justice minister like this. We think on behalf of predators and not on behalf of victims. This is June 6, 2023, 2 years ago. This is coming from Nationwide. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck is suggesting that make the sex offender registry list available to the public, general public, would represent a form of over punishment. I want to understand the problem of Jamaica, you know. Victims' biggest problem, Adamania, you know. Him standing in the way of justice. Is this a justice minister or an injustice minister, people? I want to know how the justice minister feel, you know. Me already play how him sound about victims. 1 year, go sit down and go at one side. After 1 year, you can't come back out, come talk. This is the same man, yes, you know. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck is suggesting that making the sex offender registry available to the general public would represent a form of over-punishment. He made the point as he sought to justify his view that the 23-year-old sentence handed down last week to confess rapist Davian Bryan is inadequate. The sex offender registry maintained by the Ministry of National Security through Department of Correctional Services. The minister says he believes a life sentence for the worst sex offenders may be more suitable punishment. But he concedes that in a democracy, citizens may feel the stigma of a sex crime should follow an offender publicly for the rest of their life. Of course, Delroy Chuck. Once you cross this up, if you follow you for your rest of your life, you don't see your far flesh there. It's between a woman leg. It's there on the face and the shoulder. It's there on the backside. It's between two legs. So that is no mistake. When you go force yourself and go in between the so yes, it should follow you for the rest of your life. But let me read again. But he concedes that in a democracy, citizens may feel the stigma of a sex crime should follow an offender publicly for the rest of their life. People, him not feel so. Him not feel so. I'm going to make you hear from his own mouth. Under the man, justice start come to victim. And you always go find man ready to do stuff to pick me. And there is no sex or registry list. There's nothing to deter them. Like I said when we start, there's a lot of people who left from the country and they come out Canada, America, England with them things in their mind. And when they come and they know the punishment are there, so they have to quickly change their mind and go look them size. So I could hear what Delroy Chuck have to say in 2023. These are my own words. Right?
If a person having been convicted of a sexual offense and has been given a fixed term and has served it and is now back in the community, would it not be a second sentence if the public at large could say that's a sex offender?
So what Delroy Chuck has said, if a person serve them time and come back in the community, wouldn't it be a second sentence if the public at large can point and say that's a sex offender? People, you can't make this up, you know. This has come from a justice minister. Predator must love him. Is justice minister a friend of predators? Is he a predator himself? If the list should be made public, would we find the justice minister on it like a predator? Listen again.
If a person having been convicted of a sexual offense and has been given a fixed term and has served it and is now back in the community, would it not be a second sentence if the public at large could say that's a sex offender?
You can't make that up. That's the Justice Minister, you know. I saw him think about them thing, man. Yeah, man. See when think, just like when you hear him say out time out. Him don't give a damn about nothing. Predators must love a Justice Minister like this.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement
Yes.
in the US,
Yes.
where 30 years later,
Yes.
you talk about I was arrested in the
Yes.
elevator.
Yes.
No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
Look for a victim like nothing. Girl, go sit on one side. And the something, look to protect victim. The predator, listen, you know done it.
In other words, what would be wrong in allowing only prescribed persons such as the police, probation officers, and others to know that this person has served a sentence for a sex offense? Now, it may well be that if in a democracy, people feel that if you have committed a particular offense, you should suffer the scrutiny for the rest of your life.
Their right Chuck no believe predators must suffer the scrutiny for the rest of their life. Under their right Chuck, all predators are protected. Their names are protected. And do remember, after 10 years, you can go back to the judge, go have your name removed from the sexual register list. What list? The private list where nobody know. So you already get a slack, nobody know you. And after 10 years, predators can go to the judge, go have them name. Isn't that a predator's paradise? If you're a predator, you must love this type of setup. You must love this Justice Minister. Listen again, and they must say they make predator happy.
In other words, what would be wrong in allowing only prescribed persons such as the police, probation officers, and others to know that this person has served a sentence for a sex offense? Now, it may well be that if in a democracy, people feel that if you have committed a particular offense, you should suffer the scrutiny for the rest of your life.
Is the same Justice Minister will come out, blast law enforcement when they go arrest Royal Reid. And the same man go tell the parliamentarian and them that they must not divulge financial information of them kids and support and so on to the Integrity Commission and the oversight bodies. Him say one people, what kind of Justice Minister is this? Is this a Justice Minister or a damn injustice minister, people? Him not believe say predator's name to be plastered out there. Him believe say after they go to jail, and if you should have a sexual predator list, is over punishment. Jamaica can have nothing come to it. The 9-year-old not stand a chance other them a drunk or ya. Many more 9-year-olds and young and older victims not stand a chance. So all them people a ball. Nothing now come. Your problem will come from them old geezer ya. But sit down in the government, at the helm of government, say them a Justice Minister, no justice now come for them. And later on come out and apologize.
Last week, while making a contribution at the Joint Select Committee on Sexual Harassment, I made an inappropriate statement regarding the time period for making complaints. I deeply regret what, upon reflection, was insensitive behavior on my part, and I unreservedly and sincerely apologize. I am personally concerned and troubled by the level of harassment and torment women have had to endure and continue to endure. This harassment is pervasive and makes it more of an imperative for the passage of the Sexual Harassment Bill, which deals solely with civil protection of persons in employment and institutional settings. I acknowledge and sympathize with the hurt and the trauma experienced by persons who are victims of harassment or any other form of sexual abuse. I commit and assure everyone who has been concerned by my utterance that my conduct in committee meetings and otherwise will reflect the fact that I do not seek to diminish the importance of this issue. I always advocate for women to be treated with dignity and respect, and I believe in a society where women are never objectified or exploited. My comments last week did not convey this personal and professional truth, and for that I am also deeply sorry. I ask for the public's forgiveness and commit to championing the cause and concerns of our women and to be an ally and an advocate representing fully and fairly the women of Jamaica.
The right Fox or the right Chuck, me not think you mean what you say, you know. You don't mean what you say. After you say that, you say, you don't believe, say, sexual predator name should be released over punishment. So which is it? What the respect for the woman that they right? What the protection there? They right? Well, yo, me can't believe, say, a man who is a father, right, would sit down there at the head of justice or injustice. And I come tell we say, if a woman get violated, remember you have picnic in a man and probably a grand picnic too in a man. So my granddaughter, them was 7-year-old people. Say a man should have violated them right now, this minute. Maybe them not really, maybe they not come out, come talk. Them smart enough, you know, to come out, come talk. But maybe, say, your child not ready to come out, come talk, and I don't understand what happened to them. Remember, any 7-year-old don't understand. Them bright like a what? Me, I tell you that my granddaughter, them would have know and go tell them mother at 7. Them not call it as first time 7. Them smart. But say, somebody bother them as a picnic. And as them grow, them start see things clearer and make use of what happened and say, wow, that's a violation because they might get older, wiser, more intelligent and things start get clearer to them what had happened to them. And them ready to come out, come talk at the age of 25, 30, 40, 45. Why this a man say at 12 months? After 12 months, they can't say nothing. Remember, a man will have data. Why would the justice minister so friendly and so easy and predators that he would have believed if after 1 year, if you don't come out, come talk, you must go one side. No, tell me a statement like that. Who does that protect? It protect the victim or it protect the predator? 1 year to come out, come say something or shut up, go sit on one side. Who that protect, gentle people? Wagwan Natural Mystic, Rita Lynn, Veris, Brian, Wagwan, tears for the little 9-year-old man. Serious thing this, you know. Remember me a granddaughter, you know, man. Them are 7. Good God. And this nasty boy. Do him do the picnic and go throw a picnic in a jump. Good God. Can you imagine the hand, the thing we're in that yard, the energy for the rest of them people alive. Good God. Good God, man. Good God. And now all police are going to do, look for him, to kill him. That's not enough. That's not enough. Who don't murder too much of Jamaica, no crime now solved with all these murder. Tell me, I tell you no. Me see the murder pick up and the youth them get more brazen with the killing. Where the murder go down there? All the murder, police are murder, man. The youth them afraid of you. The youth them afraid. The youth them are suicidal. Me tell on this platform, no for the youth them afraid of dead either. Because despite to not kill out the youth them, we don't see them commit them crime the same way without fear. We have to go more and deeper than just send police go murder them. That alone can't help people. People must say. It's more than sending police go murder the youth them. All right. In the case of the youth that will commit crime, where the police have got them yard without search warrant, go murder them in them bed, which is totally wrong. In the case of that, you go murder the youth them today. You go tomorrow, you go murder some more. The next day, you go murder some more. So you find gun pan them, put gun pan them, whatever. No, you murder the youth them, you blame the youth them for the crime. More to look at it, you know. It is more than just murdering the youth them, said police go murder them. What about the British ambassador will say Jamaican politicians are bringing guns? Nobody no hear that. Nobody no hear the echo from the British ambassador who tell me in 2021 that Jamaican politicians are bringing in guns and other things. And when they run the sting operation from the wharf, them Canada and America, guns and other things going to politicians in a Jamaica. Guns and other things going to politicians in Jamaica. But we just murder the youth them, that's all. That's how we solve crime, man. Murder the youth them. And that's the way we solve crime. When there are bigger things need to happen, people, bigger fish need to fry. What happened to the politician with the British ambassador say are bringing the guns? We can't fight crime, sir. How we do a murder? We don't ask a question. This boy, on the screen where them say, him, like me say, it there in the paper. But let me tell you so, even though it there in the paper, because the news always get it wrong at Jamaica, they get it wrong many times. It is alleged, say him, so I have to cover my ass. Even though in the paper, you know. Me have to cover my tail. Say this youth them, they wanted for a little girl. We don't know. We don't know. Enough picture we see go out there and have to take back down. And you understand the people? We don't know. This is what the papers allege. Say him do the little 9-year-old so. But how we going to solve that crime again? Just like the police, they will look for murderer. Go in the house, kick off door, no warrant, murder them, boom. Don't even ask questions. Don't even the gas station, go interrogate them. Same thing happened the other day when youth, them say, him shoot 2 police. They never drop out, but him calm them up. Later on, we see, in the news, boom, dead man, and him calm up the police them. How would they know? How would they know? How did they know? Because somebody might tell us that them see John Brown running from the scene of the gunfire. Harry driving away from the sound of gunfire. John riding his bike away from where you hear the gunshot. I must John, I must Harry, I must Peter. Then police go, you're hard for you. And then you say him dead. I'm seeing that the paper. And this youth kill the police. And that's a crime fight, man. No police ever came to the station, go question him. Go see if I really him and why he must shoot out for the police. Are there any others? Is this a plan thing? Is this a plan to target police? How many other would be shot out there who plan to shoot police? So you understand me? The police are safe when you come in and tell me, say, you shoot the man. Where? How you know that? Did you even ask you that question or once you see him and you say John Brown I come from the sound of the bullets? You understand me? A bullet him get. Did the police come to the station, go question him, interrogate him, and find out if I really him and why him do it and who else in it? Cover our grounds so the police lives can be more protected. Now come tell me so you bring him and look at one man and say him shoot up the police and me as a police officer must feel good about that? No man. If you're a police officer, I don't feel good. Did you take the perpetrator down at the station, get no question from him? Did him tell anything? Did he get a day in a court before the judge? No. We could murder him and that's supposed to be the shooter. We not take another if we got people. Them boy, must get them and interrogate them. Find out why and why them do what them do. Why them do what them do. Get into them psyche. See how you can solve crime. Get in a criminal mind. See how you can solve crime. Have some criminologists talk to them. See what happened here. And bigger than that, the man them was set up front to make the law to protect victims in our country. They look at you, them old and young people. Come tell them, say, when the man them grape 2 sisters were a twin. I think the woman them in them 60s. You remember that? Them a farmer. Twin sister them in a old woman them in a. The man them great man murder told them to backside. Old man, 80 old. Several times we see the man them grape the man dirt them people. A Jamaica. Oh, people violate granny. Violate granny. Granny have never been violated. As a matter of fact, granny still wear slip. Granny try everything. If you don't show herself, the man them violate granny. People over and over again. And then boy was sitting on the office. They don't see the need to make the sexual predator register list public. Him say a second punishment if we know where the predator them live. So therefore, there's no protection for your family. Your family is always going to be in danger. Predators driving buses, conductors, teachers, doing everything, coaches, piano player, guitar, teacher, all type of stuff, driving school instructor. Predators always find themselves in a position and some type of occupation where they can get to continue to violate. And they write Chuck. Now feel them heart. Say if you make them man the name public. That's what I feel.
If a person having been convicted of a sexual offense and has been given a 6th term and has served it and is now back in the community, would it not be a second sentence if the public at large could say that's a sex offender?
No, Justice Minister. It wouldn't be a second sentence. It would be the right thing. Big problem then, right, Chuck? Big problem we have.
If a person having been convicted of a sexual offense and has been given a 6th term and has served it and is now back in the community, would it not be a second sentence if the public at large could say that's a sex offender?
People, sex offenders are not deterred by no action these guys take. They don't take action. They going to come out and bawl and this is sad day in Jamaica and I'm sad to hear about the passing of this. I know the first time I think it happened, people. How we are going to say the first time? How we going like we're brand new to them things? So? I don't know. Old and young I get violated, people. I don't know. The man that say, boy, I'm going to fix the law. Remember me telling you in the beginning of the video. There are many predators left from many places around the world. And they come to America, Canada, they got England. But how them deal with them type of predator them a place here? No normal, them not friend them. You wish you never born. All your friends and family, me see it with family member. You know, decide say, tell them family say them can't come in my yard no more because granny I take care of the grandkids them when them come from school. Granny go pick them up and have them around the yard. So if granny own son is a predator, him can't come back in mother yard, you know. Can be a violation to have a man like that round our grand pick them, you know. Our grandmother's son that he can't even come in our house, come take a drink out of the fridge, you know. Mama house that, you know, people me see that happen. You know. When man go to prison for violate youths, and when he come back, he have to stay away from his mother house, you know. Because remember me say, the mother have other kids, and she take care of the grandpick them come by granny house, and you know, before they go to school, after they come from school, before they come pick up by the rest of our picking them. So this son who is a predator, he can't come in at the house, you know, people. Me see it, you know. He can't come in to come take a night rest, you know. He can't come in to come take a shower in a mother house. And I say mother not love him, you know. But him can't come in there because he got tapping a load of doo-doo. And when they go violate picnic, them things don't left you so. And them have serious laws for them things they are foreign. You wish you never born. You can't live certain places. Anywhere we pick together. Parks, playground, schools. You can't live them places, people. You can't work certain places, certain jobs you're not going to get. Once that pop up on your background check. Certain job you can't get, people. Your friend don't want you over the house no more. Because you and your friend go to school together, they went to school together, but his wife, I gotta say, no, I don't want John over the house anymore, you know, because me and my little kids here and I can't believe he did that. You know, them think better of him. So if your friend will love you and you used to drink and go shoot pool or whatever the case be, I tell you, say you can't come out the yard, bro. I will cry shame and you don't want to talk to you no more. Men like those in a prison, them deal with a different apparent. When they go to prison for them type of violation, you hear over and over. Me never got to prison yet. But you hear over and over, when man got to prison for those type of violation, you dealt with mean. No love you not get in a prison. And if you survive prison and come out alive, when you come out and say there's a tail will follow you for the rest of your life. So them youth now get not to deter them from touching little pitney. Just like when you come a foreign, even if you're a predator, the law up here will deter you. The law will change your mind, knowing that you're going to depend on a predator list for the rest of your life. But in Jamaica, the justice minister don't think it's fair to put a predator on the list so the public can know that him dead. The justice minister think a double punishment. So we don't have nothing in Jamaica to deter nobody. How many men out there they're on the list where justice minister protect? Justice minister seems as if every single year he might protect predators. Just by uttering the fact that you only have 12 months to come talk as a victim for sexual assault. Just that alone out of the justice minister mouth is not protecting no victim. That is protecting a predator. Because if I am the one who do that to you and you call my name after 12 months, I'm going to sue you.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the U.S. Where 30 years later, you talk about I was arrested in the elevator.
Yes.
No. If you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
So imagine predator 12 months. They can sue the victim if the victim come out come talk. Listen that now. Tell me for the good protection this a predator people. We're going to put the right chuck up front to that show no. Some of the biggest problems when we have a Jamaica, who are the stumbling block in the way? When you have mindset of old geezers like this, when you look at a woman as nothing, that's how we look at it. If you look at a woman as nothing, go down in a back room, barefoot and pregnant. Shut up, please. So if I am a predator, I'm here the Justice Minister talk like that. I'm going to do some violation about 2 years ago. I'm here worry about it. I wonder if she going to come out, come talk, ever. I can't sleep. I wonder if a girl I go come out because she send me text like say, she going to tell people and, boy, I worry. She can't come out anytime. When me hear the Justice Minister make talk like that as a predator, don't you feel good? Rotted. So the victim can't come out, come talk. After 1 year. Me don't love that as a predator. Look and see if them a man how him think if it's not friendly towards predator. The 12 months we talk about who that protect, the victim or the predator. In my book, it protects the predator. Because the victim can't point finger on the predator after 1 year. You dare not come out, come say me do nothing. Why you get 1 year? That's a little measly 1 year, which is a second in the life of a sexual victim, sexual crime victim. Allow me to tell, that is a second in them life. Like me say, there are many women who will dead and never come out, come talk. They will never get the courage to come out, come talk. There are many who wait until they get old to come out, come talk. Like the video where went viral the other day with the lady with her uncle in the car in Jamaica, the old man, the woman, a big woman. So you know how long she carried that in her. But under the right, she can give it 12 months to come out, come talk. If you're a predator, wouldn't you love that? You'd love him. 12 months? So if the girl never come out, come talk after 12 months, me go sue her, you know. Me go sue her. So right there, so after 12 months, you give the pedophile, the predator, power. Think about what Carlos has said, no? That's why he think the way he think. Because woman don't mean nothing to him.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US. Where 30 years later, you talk about I was harassed in the elevator. No. If you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
And the other statement where he make. Say if a man got prison, go do him time and come back into the community, if the people can public campaign for him and say a sexual predator that, wouldn't that be considered double sentence? Look how the man think now, man. He like everything when him do, the way him think is to protect predator. I just show no a while ago. When I give them 12 months, the woman victim 12 months to come out, come talk. If him have him wait 12 months, I want to give him now 6 years. So here we go again in the next statement. This is a whole different statement, where I mention why he believe the sexual predator list must not be public. Him say if a convicted predator go to prison, go spending time for gripping somebody, come back into the community and the public at large can point and say, John Brown over there, so a rapist, watch him. Watch a picnic. Him believe a double punishment. Now, if me a predator again, remember, if me a predator, me go glad the 12 months when I give it, when I utter, And if me a predator again, pan an argument here, me da glad for him, because nobody will ever know say me a predator. Nobody. You could never get any work. I deal with kids. Employers in Jamaica can't even pull up background check and see them thing upon it. I want to understand me I say. So employers in Jamaica hire some man with some nasty background, endanger the rest of workers. Never know say John Brown I work with, a pedophile, a predator. Justice Minister no believe say your name should have out there a double punishment. You go do your time. It's only probation officer and police must know, so you're a predator. The rest of we must know. The mother who live next door with 5 picnic must know. The school where it is right next door him must not be alerted. He can live right next door to the playground for kids. He can go be a piano teacher, guitar teacher. He can go be a coach. He can go be a taxi driver, conductor. He can go be a tutor. Nobody must know. See the right Chuck, yeah? Him a hold back progress of Jamaica. Jamaica was biggest problem of them old geezer, yeah. My heart goes out to the family of the 9-year-old. And so many other victims of Jamaica of sexual crime. It happened to the old, it happened to the young people. These men violated grandma many times and take out grandma. Grandma lived them life to 80 yard, 60 yard. Them see many storms. Eh? Why make you don't want to violate a grandmother? Or you think I force them boy to do them thing? Or you think I force them boy to do some unthinkable type of crime? Or you think I the force? But I'm like, they're right, Chuck. If me a predator, I love him. So me I wonder if the list come public, if we go find the Justice Minister named upon it. And if that is the reason why him don't want it to be published. Are there any politician on the list? The right Chuck. Are you trying to cover for anybody? The right Chuck. The right Chuck as a man, as a father, the right Chuck. How could you think about victims in a them way, the right Chuck? Or you would take it so simple, so light, the right Chuck? That after 12 months, go sit on one side, the right Chuck. Why would you, like your back predators, the right Chuck? That's what it seems to me, the right Chuck. That if they come back in the neighborhood, nobody must know something about predator, the right Chuck. Would you want a predator to live next door? Your kids, your kids, them kids, your grandpicnic, them, the right Chuck. Would you want a predator to teach at the school? I mean, driver for your grandpicnic them or your picnic them, the right Chuck. We can't believe say a big man like you. No have no feeling for victim, we no see it in no heart. Babsy Grange, you want to honor. I get old in that age. We no see nothing for the woman them and the youths them. Nothing grand to do. Why is the sexual registry list still private, Babsy Grange? What are you doing for the female them and the youths? Yo, we can't understand honor people. Thank you. Me just copy, vomit this up on social media. I'm going to do the video on the right Chuck the other day. But we just have to go back, go pull it up. And remind you who the right Chuck is. And his mindset as a justice minister. Do we have a good justice minister or an injustice minister? I want to know. You know, somebody take a few calls from someone. Yeah, man. When I stay all night tonight, but me don't like to hear what my people have to say about this. Every chance to look at the right Chuck today, a back, and like look to me like him a support. As some want to believe that is my understanding of what me I look on here. Like 25 of a cover under him. The man believe if you got prison for gripping, nobody must know about you because of double punishment. If a predator violate after 12 months, go sit on one side. I want to hear from somebody, people. Talk to me. Let me know what you think about this.
Madam Speaker, tomorrow the government will act to demolish those structures that have been illegally erected.
All this again, I gonna be another big banger wrong again about the land over Burnham Lodge, you know. Because arguments stink about the land over the land grab we are gonna Burnham Lodge, you know. That I got dash out a road, you know. Everything I come up front, everything appear corruption and nonsense are going on in the country. The country now run good, you know. You see man up at top of a set example, people. All they do are run go kill the local youth them, and at the same time them not set example. That's why I'm in the murdering of the youth. I'm in that. Me not join that with them. Because if you're not going to find the politician them who the British ambassador say are bringing gun in the country, but you're going to murder the youth them and say you don't find gun pan. What kind of back way kind of crime fighting that? What happened to the man that we are bringing the container full of gun? What happened to the politician that with the British ambassador say are bringing gun? Fix stuff from top, man. A lot of things are going on in the country, people. And them boy stand up at the front and I block everything.
Just my point in the sense that I don't think we can put a time frame on, and we could be re-victimizing the person all over again.
We're 30 years later.
Yes.
You talk about I was harassed in the elevator.
Yes.
No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
Justice Minister Delroy Chuck gave a scenario to explain the need for a time limit.
But look at Mr. Chuck. When he used to teach him, he used to make pass at me. I wouldn't even remember.
Yeah, but
I did.
Yeah, but Minister Chuck, that is the person's accusation. If they had a record, of that
20 years ago.
Yeah, but if they had a record of it or is able to provide evidence. But this is just my point in the sense that I don't think we can put a time frame on, and we could be re-victimizing the person all over again.
That is a justice minister. He just laugh like it's a laughing matter. Just laugh about it. Go sit on one side. The man just laugh. That's how you take them thing out. Just laugh. So as a predator, if me a predator, me hear justice minister attack like that, I would have believed him attack and a bat for me, in my support. Yeah, man, justice minister. One thing about female.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US.
Yes.
We're 30 years later.
Yes.
You talk about I was harassed in the elevator.
Yes.
No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
If this man was in certain country, he would have to leave office. Yeah, would have to leave office. I mean, Mr. Panton said that about him when he got tell the parliamentarian them say they must not cooperate with the oversight bodies by divulging them kids and spouses financial information. Me hear this man I wouldn't be in an office if it man there a certain country. People, look here. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Manners and respect. When the company stay along. Yeah, me the want to hear from a voice or two to see what you think about it. If you was a predator, if you would feel comfortable in the bosom of Delroy Chuck. Talk to me. If you was a predator, everything me show you me read for Uno. Me make you hear. Me not hide the information from Uno. Them out there same way today. I out there me go find them. How this man think about victims. Think about predator and how they should be punished. Me showing in the roadside I give you bread. And then the movement of the hand there and all them thing there. This are the justice minister. Him no believe say predator name for a call when they come out of prison in them community. Thank you guys for watching this video. The problem I come from top. Major problem we have, people. Top it I come from, not from bottom. The man in a position up at top fair do the right thing, not doing it.
Last week, while making a contribution at the Joint Select Committee on Sexual Harassment, I made an inappropriate statement regarding the time period for making complaints. I deeply regret what, upon reflection, was insensitive behavior on my part, and I unreservedly and sincerely apologize. I am personally concerned and troubled by the level of harassment and torment women have had to endure and continue to endure. This harassment is pervasive and makes it more of an imperative for the passage of the Sexual Harassment Bill, which deals solely with civil protection of persons in employment and institutional settings.
We don't want to hear that, old man. This bullshit sexual harassment bill is just a nonsense, people, because they don't want to go all the way to release the sexual registry list. Them come up with a little thing about sexual harassment in the workplace. That's a part of the code of conduct where every job you go, you must sign. You don't need a bill for that. What you need a bill for is to publish the sexual predator list. I want you to understand how they play the Jamaican people, you know. Even Babsy Granger in it and go like them and do something big for the females of Jamaica. The sexual harassment bill for workplace. Come here, people. Honestly, do you need a sexual harassment bill? Look what the good of me I say. Because it must make sense in every freaking sentence. Do you really need a sexual harassment bill at the workplace? That is a part of the code of conduct where you sign before you get the job. If you violate, you're gone. And if it's too much, a jail you go, because police will get calling. Because we don't have the sexual predator list ready for roll. Someone that will make a man even better at the job by not doing certain things because he knows the sexual predator list there. So it will even protect people on the job. So the bill, sexual harassment bill, is bullcrap. Because the job already have that as part of the code of conduct. Sexual bill in a workplace, I mean, come out of the workplace. Let companies protect them place. What you need to do, protect the country. That means if a victim on the job get violated, anybody on the job get violated, become a victim. Them have the law with teeth to deal with that. You get fired from your job because you violate the code of conduct. And the person who get violated on the job can take action legally. These are the law who need to set up with teeth. Now go to workplace and talk about and set up some bill for workplace sexual harassment. Yes, bosses must be held accountable. But if you have the government system set up, bosses would know that the government will claw your ass. So, and so it go. Is that due day in Jamaica? Set it up out so the government set up laws, umbrella laws to protect everybody. The boss knows so him can't get claw by the laws. Workers know so they can't get pummeled by the laws. Everybody understand the law got teeth. Just like when you come America, Canada, England, even if you're a predator, them the appetite fly out of your mouth for you come off of the plane, you know. Me not say them not there. But when they get caught, people, it's not a wonderful day. But many men left from all about and they come out of my place here. But when they get to learn about the law, that's why I say Jamaica need to put in meaningful law, which is a deterrence. If I and I know so my name is going to be on a list, brother, me I walk far from Pickney, man. Me I walk far from Pickney. I mean, I take what they're giving to me. Let me know there's a list that my name can go up on where everybody can see me. Me I get blacklisted. It make better men in my country. The youth that we know say, boy, you know, so I'm to John. Well, if him naming up, yeah, me go up on the internet and see him up there, brother. Yeah, all the face and the picture. In Jamaica, they don't see it that way, people. The justice minister, the mind of our justice minister. And these women in our politics. Nobody does see the need to do something for victims. The 9-year-old, everybody come out, come talk. I'm deeply saddened by what happened to the 9-year-old. People hear this over and over. Whole grandmother get violated and get dirt. And not the first way I hear them do them a thing at a picnic. Even younger than this. That's what we forgot. But when you have old bastard like academia in our government, nothing not gonna change people, the mindset. Me I wonder if them are predator themselves. Anyway, this is a picture of the young man. Allegedly. Me have to use that. Because I know mainstream media we are talking about Jamaica. And they know my trust level with them. So we have to be careful when I publish anything. So that is the alleged picture of the young man who the man look for the 9-year-old. So you see, if you use that picture here, I show you and go find him. They say $2 million. Give me sit out right here. Split with me. You don't have to give me half fight. Just give me sitting, man. Is that me all right, man? All right. Anyway, people, thank you so much for watching this video. My heart goes out again to the family members of the 9-year-old. Not only she, so many other victims in Jamaica. It is not the first. I don't want nobody to go like say them surprised, like, whoa, when did Jamaica get to this? When I'm mad somebody. And then the first this man. You have younger victim and older victim and grand people. Don't forget the twin sister them. I think in the hut, in them grown. Don't forget them 80-year-old grandma. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Them boy a violate and wipe them throat. Remember Carlos tell us, say that. And all them boy come say them saddened and sorry to hear and blah, blah, blah. Same bullshit. No law, no change. Because them feel say a predator name must depend on this after I'm doing time. That's the mindset coming from these people. While in America, your name is going to be on top of the pinnacle. That's a deterrence. That right there is a deterrence. Tell me what you're thinking in the comment section. My name is Jamaican Carlos. These old bags, these old geezer, they don't mean the country no good, man. I'm out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
This deeply disturbing incident is a chilling reminder of some of the horrific dangers that some of our children face every day. It pains my heart to think that a young girl full of potential and promise could be taken from this world in such a cruel and inhumane way. This was not just the loss of a child. This was the desecration of innocence, and it shakes us to the very core. This family is now fractured by grief and trauma. The surviving children will have to grow up without their sister and with the haunting memory of what they have lost. We at the CPFSA, we will do everything in our power to support them. We all must ask ourselves, what more can we do to protect our children? We are calling on every citizen, every neighbor, every family member to remain vigilant. If something feels off, if you suspect a child is being abused, do not remain silent. Our children are depending on us. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Call our 24-hour hotline, the 211, and make a report, because you might just save a life, even based on a meager suspicion.
Just my point, in the sense that I don't think we can put a time frame on, and we could be re-victimizing the person all over again.
We're 30 years later.
Yes.
You talk about I was arrested in the elevator.
Yes.
No. If you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
Justice Minister Delroy Chuck gave a scenario to explain the need for a time limit.
But look at Mr. Chuck. When I used to teach him, he used to make pass at me. I wouldn't even remember.
Yeah, but
I did.
Yeah, but Minister Chuck, that is the person's accusation. If they had a record, of
20 years ago.
Yeah, but if they had a record of it or is able to provide evidence. But this is just my point, in the sense that I don't think we can put a time frame on, and we could be re-victimizing the person all over again.
Last week, while making a contribution at the Joint Select Committee on Sexual Harassment, I made an inappropriate statement regarding the time period for making complaints. I deeply regret what, upon reflection, was insensitive behavior on my part, and I unreservedly and sincerely apologize. I am personally concerned and troubled by the level of harassment and torment women have had to endure and continue to endure. This harassment is pervasive and makes it more of an imperative for the passage of the Sexual Harassment Bill, which deals solely with civil protection of persons in employment and institutional settings. I acknowledge and sympathize with the hurt and the trauma experienced by persons who are victims of harassment or any other form of sexual abuse. I commit and assure everyone who has been concerned by my utterance that my conduct in committee meetings and otherwise will reflect the fact that I do not seek to diminish the importance of this issue. I always advocate for women to be treated with dignity and respect, and I believe in a society where women are never objectified or exploited. My comments last week did not convey this personal and professional truth, and for that I'm also deeply sorry. I ask for the public's forgiveness and commit to championing the cause and concerns of our women and to be an ally and an advocate representing fully and fairly the women of Jamaica.
We have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. All when me dead, them can't kill me said. No, we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. All when me dead. Whoa. I'm from the beautiful land of Jamaica, land of sunshine and the best reggae maker. From me was a little boy from dollar a paper. Pay corruption a poor people paper. Them creating killer, thief and raper. Youth graduate from college done hotel waiter. Politician them matter but them we get better later. Only man the prophet of the undertaker. The truth, but I be kill me dead. And when me dead them can't kill when me said. Now we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead them can't kill when me said now. Whoa, things out of hand in a all kind of man. A motor vehicle examiner and the biggest scammer. Them scam me nephew, me niece and me mama. Wonder when the government a go put down the hammer. Police respect your uniform, the oath on the way honor. No in a rum bar and a drink till the stomach. Embarrassment to the force with on the vulgar grammar. Jump in a yoke, you almost kill nana. Office speak the truth, no one fi kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill them, me said. Now, we have to speak the truth. No one be kill me dead. No one when me dead, them can't kill them, me said. Now, well, this a topic when me want to get wild and why so much pretty fall they pan me island. A Jamaica me at a bone, no one not Thailand. Big man dead, they want to take a little picking in island. Pity for the stop, government figure out for them. Look on the size and left me look at that of them. Fling them in a jailhouse, make the judge slaughter them in a prison. When they feel the rat again, I'll be speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said. Now me have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said. Now politician, for your time now, open your ears all. The citizen in charge of the seat that you hold when election done. You remember us all, not even go fix two patrol. Can't meet with basic needs, then what is your role? The youth they want better road and light pan pole. Youth they want job and money in a bill full. Politician me say make no so cold. So we have to speak the truth, them have to kill we day. Labor right thing we pay and pay toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across we back. Them a take get to youth, them feel off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. Me not just a politician cause enough of them are
deep. Nepotism, cronyism, bloody contract, them a get. Pattern up the pocket, go on like say we no see it. Get a youth, no have no job and hospitals, no have no sheet. Or make it just some politician when enough of them a cheat. Pattern up the pocket, nobody no pay a fee. Too much of them at the cookie jar, enough of them a tweet. Stealing from the sufferer, sometimes me wonder how them sleep. How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change.
From Westmoreland to Portmore, St. Thomas to Iron Shore, Jamaica for sale but not to the poor. Not even the blind would have sell him on door. Politicians if it just them, but without them, would have them corrupt us, so the youth them talk about them. With the street that what you promised, you must so out them. You will not remember all the soldier little scout them.
How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change.
When politicians have I vote, oh no, we take them money and condemn and go along your yard, go cook a boat. Well, on a very serious note, check the background of the man them who send get a youth go gun quote.
Wicked youth.
Labor right thing we paint we toss it back. Them a give we pay beating across the back. Them a take get a youth them fill off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act.
On the election time we see up on the turn. Keep on the money, give the youth them work. Nobody give the chicken, let the charity be church. Before you dash the money, fix the road them first.
Take a look at money, me see them dash when the election I buy vote. And if you not have tablet. You know long want to speak my mind. Rastafari.